This is a video review for the 10.5-inch cast iron cookware. Now this is one really good piece of cooking equipment. It is made completely of cast iron. There are no joins, it's all been forged in one piece. The handle is also cast iron, obviously, and so that does mean that you need to be quite careful while it's cooking and when you go to pick it up, because this gets so hot, much hotter than a standard frying pan, and the heat transfers up here and you can burn your hand quite easily if you try and pick this up without some oven gloves or a tea towel. Now I use this for so many things. I make Welsh cakes with it, drop scones, pancakes, omelettes, fried eggs, really anything that I want to fry without using too much oil and that I don't, I'm worried it might stick. I prefer this to my non-stick frying pan because I do always worry about the Teflon coating, and I've seen little bits come off in my food before, and you don't need to worry about this. This comes pre-seasoned. Now you need to continue seasoning it throughout its life, and the more you season it, the better it gets with non-stick properties, and this really will last you a lifetime. All you need to do to season it is very easy. When it arrives, you just wash it under hot water. Do not use soap with it. Dry it off and then just put a very light covering of oil. One of those little spray cans of oil, the 1 cal spray cans are great. If not, just put a bit on a bit of kitchen roll and just wipe it over. And then when you finish cooking with it, just wash it under hot water again. Use a brush if you've got one. If not, then one of the cleaning pads. Do not again use soap. Dry it completely and then just apply oil and just keep doing that. And that over time will make it wonderful and non-stick. You cannot put this in a dishwasher. That's the one thing that might possibly put you off if you tend to be the kind of person who likes to put all their pans in a dishwasher. This does need to be washed up by hand. You've got a good sized cooking area here, more than a lot of frying pans, because a lot of frying pans, the edges start to go up and you've only got a small area in the middle. You haven't got this with this because it's such a shallow edge. Nearly all of it is given over to cooking area. That's it end on, so you can see it's not very deep. And that makes it a perfect shape for making omelettes because they just spread out and sit nicely in it. On the bottom you've got the trademark of the manufacturer stamped onto it. You've also got a little hole there. Normally the hole's to enable you to hang it up, but you would need a pretty strong hook to put this on. It is heavy. If you've got weak wrists or weak hands, you're going to have a job picking this up. It is very, very heavy, and especially if you've got contents in it and it's hot. Got a batch of Welsh cakes cooking here in the griddle. As you can see from the smoke, this does get incredibly hot. It also stays very hot for a long time afterwards, even when you've taken it off the stove. It doesn't say on the product page information on Amazon or on the information that comes with this pan what cooker types this is suitable for. Now I've got a ceramic hob here, and we've got a little holiday cottage in Wales and we've got an induction hob there, so I was a little bit nervous because you have to be quite careful with both of those what kind of cookware you use. But I did a lot of research on the internet first and it said that cast iron was fine on them, and I've not had any problems. It's not damaged my stove in any way, and you can see I'm cooking away fine here on a ceramic hob. So yeah, I think this is excellent. It really does make a difference to things like Welsh cakes. I've cooked these in standard frying pans before and they just don't seem to come out the same.
Today I'm reviewing the Logic cast iron 10.5-inch griddle, and you can see right here it does measure 10.5 inches in diameter, including the handle. It measures 16 inches long. It is 100% cast iron, and it is made in the United States. If you have ever had a Logic cast iron product, you've probably fallen in love with it just like we have. We have many different cast iron products. We just wanted one that was a little bit thinner like this one. Nice, flat, large surface for grilling up some flatbreads or pancakes or something else like that. It's just a perfect size for that sort of thing. And all of these claims that Logic makes about their product are always 100% true. They season beautifully every time you cook on this with just a little bit of oil that'll polymerize, forming this very thin layer of non-stick coating. And as you use it more and more and more, it just gets better and better and better. This thing really will last for decades of cooking, just like this claim that it makes here. You will not be disappointed with this Logic product or any other that you might buy.